there we go. Hello and
Can you
welcome.
hear us
What? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, Brayden and Icarus both don't have the role to see the room links chat.
Yeah, hold on a second. I can get that set up real quick.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. Just getting everything set up here. I assume that's Grim's.
Brayden is Lord Headass, and Icarus is Grimm's Reap. Yeah.
Or whatever. What did you say, Brayden? What?
Lord Headass. He has two little alien emojis on the ends of his name.
That is not. Hold on a second. Well, he. I don't see him at all.
He's here. He's
No, I mean in the server.
In the server. He accepted the rules thing. That's why I know he's in this. Is he in the offline section? He's at the bottom of the offline section.
Oh. With the elves. All right, there. They both have the Wu-Tang Clan role, so that should give them access to that.
You rebranded your Twitch to Rabbit Haberdashery, right?
Yeah.
Does that still have the underscore?
No, it doesn't. It never had an underscore.
Twitch sometimes doesn't let you do spaces. Is it Rabbit?
It doesn't have a space. It's just one word.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome to the Lost Tribe. This is the Rabbit Haberdashery campaign of Paleomythic, which is a lesser-known rules light system put out by Osprey Games in 2019. We learned this week that if you go looking for a PDF of it, you might find one published in 2013, and that is wrong. But yeah, we are doing session 0 tonight. And while we're waiting for a couple more people, I just want to point out the link that I just posted in chat, which is going to take you to the Rabbit Haberdashery Extra Life team page, where we are raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Every cent that's donated through one of our pages there goes to the hospitals. There's no overhead. Nothing comes to us. Nothing goes to corporate. Anything like that. It all goes to the hospital that you are supporting. So if you go there, check out the roster tab, and then pick any of us to donate to. I think everyone that's currently signed up is signed up to support Boston Children. But as the year goes on and we get no, actually, Chris signed up. So that's Buffalo. We have Boston Children's and Buffalo. O'Shea is Buffalo. Winter is gone. So I assume they'll be back soon. So real quick, because only one of these people has ever been on the channel before, and I think I've only met 2 in person, we're going to go ahead and do some quick introductions. So go ahead and use whatever name you want to be called on stream. And tell us, who you are, and then we'll start working on characters. So, I don't know what the order of people looks like for you guys, or if it's even all the same. But let's go ahead and start with. I don't know if it. Who's first clockwise on you guys' screen? Because I only see what's on stream. I cannot hear you.
We can't hear you right now, Chris.
Nope. Nothing.
Through Winter's mic?
Sorry, I had it muted still.
Winter's mic was muted still.
That'll do it.
On stream, it's me, Winter, you, Dad, Dale, and then Brayden. Yep. Apparently that's what I said.
All right.
On mine, it's me, Dale, you, and
We're
Brayden.
looking at the stream through the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I'm opening the
My
Twitch
bad for
stream.
dossing you guys.
Yeah, I have it open right now.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, Twitch stream is Grizz,
Okay then.
Okay then.
I completely forgot you had those.
Yeah.
All right.
But what will probably be used the most though is I have a pineapple button on here as well.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you might as well
know
explain to them
does.
what that means.
So we started this
my-
thing. We started this
Where's my
thing on the
phone?
channel because we would get way off
Telephone.
topic and then stay off topic. So we started this habit of yelling pineapple. Someone would say pineapple when we got off topic to remind us that we got
Banana.
off topic and to get back
Which
on
half the
topic.
time just caused us to start laughing and then getting off topic again.
Yeah.
But
I had an option for custom sound on here, and I made it be pineapple for that reason.
Yep.
Banana.
So I suppose going in order of what Twitch can see, I would go first.
I mean, you said everyone's names, but unless people want to
I
kind of
did-
introduce
I
themselves.
feel like everyone should have a chance to introduce themselves.
Yeah, all right. I guess tell us your name and what your experience with tabletop gaming is.
One
And
second.
with streaming.
Hello.
Give me a minute.
My name is Grizz. Those of you who watch this have probably seen me before on a past campaign playing a character named Slender. I've been playing tabletop roleplay for, I want to say almost half my life, possibly more. Not necessarily as complete, but most of my experience is with D&D 5e and Mutants and Masterminds.
Who's next?
You.
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm
Not
sorry.
the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to log into Twitch. I'm shaking now. I'm Winter, and I streamed for a whole year straight. But I was only on this stream once. I'm nervous.
Hi, I'm Dale. I'm kind of just here to play a fun tabletop RPG. Never really played any other. I've only ever played D&D once, so I'm kind of a newbie at tabletop RPGs. So yeah, here to have fun.
Does that leave it to me?
It does.
Yes.
Well, I'm Braden. I have about 4 years experience with 5e, and this is my second tabletop game that's alternate from D&D that I've ever played.
There's gonna be a lot of newness to this system for you guys then, because
I should probably grab dice.
it has very little to do with D&D. I will tell you right now, it only uses D6s. You only need D6s. Now, did you guys get that PDF to work?
The one that we bought, no. Trying to load it renders a computer useless.
Okay. Lovely. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can make characters for you then.
Fun time.
But only on roll 20. I can make character sheets for you guys on roll 20. I'm working on Foundry. I've transitioned over to using Foundry Virtual Tabletop, but they don't have a module for Paleomythic yet. So I'm actually in the process of building something for that. It's not ready yet. So we would have to rely on roll 20 for that. Now, if you're in the Discord, I did post the link to the roll 20 campaign. So you should have access to that, and then I can make
Where?
It would be in Moo Online.
Oh my lord, dramatic Braden face reveal.
Right? I thought this was gonna be a thing, but no.
I did it. I mean, I can put it back on. I just did it as a.
I kind
I
of
mean,
liked
you know.
it.
I did
liked
too. It was hilarious, guys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get one from my
Brayden, I feel
stream.
like it adds to just you as a person.
Yeah,
Especially when
I used to
feel
wear
like-
that. I mean, I streamed for a little while. I used to wear it in every stream, and then I completely severed the head on my streaming being. So it's just kind of like a leftover that I still have.
Apologies for going
I
AFK. I
liked
do
it.
need to step away for a second, so I will be right back.
All right. It's gonna take me a second to make these folders anyway.
I also can't drink water while I wear that.
Yes.
Brayden.
Brayden.
Yes, sorry.
That's fine. All right.
Did I spell your name wrong?
Yes, you spelled it with an O. At least in the group chat.
Sorry. I mean, I can put it back on. I've never just. This is the first for me too. I haven't streamed it over a year now.
I mean, it's
We're not gonna
it's all up to how you want. You present yourself how you want. In the Star Trek game, we have one person who never goes on camera, who always just shows a picture of a fish, and another guy who
Do I launch?
used animation, like he made a cartoon face of a.
Who was the one that would show up as a different character every time?
That was
It wasn't the Star Trek
On
one,
this
it was
conversation,
our-
I'm going to reach over and grab dice because I'm sure we're going to need those.
It was the online version of it, in memoriam.
Yeah, well, it was probably either fish, who always showed up as a different fish, or it was Eric who showed up as cartoon characters. Usually it was Stewie, but then he eventually
He
changed.
showed up as like Rocket Raccoon, and then Stewie, and then at one point he was, I think at one point he was Brian.
Yeah, that would be Eric.
But it felt like it changed like every time, and it was funny.
All right, so I am making character sheets available to you guys as you join. It takes me a second, so. But all the stuff that's necessary for you to understand what's going on and to build characters is in documents that I've created in Roll20.
Okay.
So we can kind of walk through that. As soon as I get sheets for everybody, so that you can kind of see what you're dealing with. Just as a note, I'm not going to be using Roll20 much as like an actual interface. Like you guys talked about rolling physical dice. I'm okay with that. And I don't have a whole lot of maps because of the way the system is designed. So it's not going to come up much, but I am colorblind, so I lay claim to straight black and straight white. But if you look, there's little color blocks next to your name. You can change what color your drawings and text and stuff on the map shows up as. But don't take black or white.
I'm doing the lightest gray possible.
Okay.
Jeez, I
I
found
honestly
it. Oh my god.
Dale, do you have enough D6s to be able to roll in person?
Not in person, but I have a online dice roller that I can use.
There's also
Those ones
Roll20
aren't
where
actually random.
you can pick
Huh?
up to 5 d6s.
Online dice
Okay, fair.
rollers aren't actually. It is incapable to build an online dice program that is.
Okay, well then what should I use then?
I mean, you
D6
can just
playing.
use these 6s. You just have to roll more than one. You just might have to roll more.
Well,
than
right.
this.
I was just asking if he had any at his disposal because I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know his dice.
I don't think I have one right now. No.
All right. Which one of you is using the name Crow?
That is me.
So I know that I can assign these characters.
Are you going into your dice bag with you?
So yeah, you'll want to hit launch game once you're in it, and then that'll
Yes, but I have all these.
Yeah.
get you. To
Sorry, this is like my second time using this, so
No, that's fine.
Literally.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, there's Chris.
Hi, Icarus.
Hi, Winter.
Do you have D6s?
Oh yeah,
That
you're
is-
gonna want a fair bit of d6s for this.
Also, Grizz, check your Discord.
Do
I
you only have
grabbed the
that one?
cube.
I had to pull out the Ooga Boogie dice for this.
Do you only
And
have
my
that
sailor's
one?
dice.
Hey,
Actually, my
D6.
I have
better
the.
my better dice are probably upstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to bring.
Where
If we're
was
doing
the
something
Oogie-
cool, I had to bring out the Oogie Boogie dice and the sailor's dice.
Nice. Where was the Roll20 link again, Dave? Oh, Moo Online.
God, I really need to get a light for this. Let me turn on my fucking LEDs. Excuse my French.
Oh yeah, what's the rating on your stream?
That's a fair point.
I have it
I
marked
don't
as.
think you ever had any problem with people swearing.
I had it marked as mature because we do sometimes swear and we do sometimes talk about mature subjects or play through mature situations.
Okay.
Mature scene.
Doesn't necessarily mean swear like a sailor, but
I have 7 dice.
That should be plenty
Grizz, you
for
know I
the
can't
beginning.
promise that. I'm from New England.
Honey, I was with you when you bought your dice. I know how many you have.
I know. I have a lot.
I know. I was there.
I
I don't organize my desk.
Yeah, Dad, shut up, you little dice dragon. If I could get it out. Oh, here he goes.
These
Yeah,
are my
time
pearl-
for him to flex.
These
This
ones
is
are my
his
pearl
collection.
dice.
I'm trying to organize
Which is
desks so I have
technically
space to roll.
It's technically not just yours.
No, I know.
Mom's too.
Did you just say shut up?
This
I don't know what he said.
this drawer contains
Ah,
just D20s.
this bag
Jesus.
contains all the dice I own.
Yeah, and I have a dice. I have 3 dice boxes, a dice jar, and a couple separate little baggies of dice here and there.
And the sad thing is I want more dice.
Me too.
This is the
Once a
rest
dice
of
goblin,
is
always a
sad.
dice goblin.
This is the rest of our dice, but it does not include the D6s because we're also
Which-
playing Paleomythic in person. So all of our D6s are in a big bowl.
Charger. This is how you know I have too many little gadgets. I have a bag of chargers, and then it's always tangled.
I have a box of cords next to me. It's
Not including D6s from actual dice sets. I have 35 D6s.
Nice. Here's the D6s your younger brother got me for Christmas.
Oh, sweet.
And then my 3 sets that are my or 5 sets that are my personal dice. Separate.
Yeah.
Oh, I threw my cord like an idiot.
Which is why I said that's not your dice collection. That is Mom and your dice collection.
Yes.
Mr. I need to flex.
But these 5 sets are mine.
Yes.
my dice.
Nice.
I have one set
Definitely
of
not
blue and
all of them, but I have little hands.
plastic dice.
Bird.
I will charge
then I
that.
That's you, right,
That's the
Dale?
reason I picked that up.
Yes, Burb is Dale.
Huh?
I remember.
These are like
I
half
have
of my D20s. The D20s,
Two different
D6s.
sets of metal D20s. They're the same material, but one has blood on it. Fake blood. But it's made to look like it has blood splatters all over it.
These are my Magic the Gathering dice.
Nice.
The cameras don't do the dice justice, to be honest.
No.
All right. I don't know if
Get
it was,
closer.
I don't know if it was explained.
Yes,
to
Winter. I'll
Icarus
just
what's
lean
happening
forward.
here. I'll wait till Icarus.
It was briefly, but as I said, or as you know, him joining was kind of a last minute.
Yeah.
So
I mean, in terms
I'm
of us
guessing we're gonna
using
need-
Roll20.
he's used Roll20 once or twice before, but I don't know how much he's actually versed in it.
Right, but what I was
Unlike the-
saying is he wasn't here yet when we told people to go to Roll20 to access the documentation.
Oh, fair.
Do I have another?
Yeah.
Did I just grab another D6?
Did you?
Am I an idiot? Where did I put my
Two,
dice?
four,
More
six.
D6s?
Blended in with my blanket.
No, I have 8 now. I had 7.
I have 38.
Okay, I didn't ask how many you had.
Yeah, I'm pulling like. I'm guessing we're gonna need a lot of d6s, so I'm pulling them from like every set that I have.
Yeah, I mean, you
That
probably at the beginning of game you will not need more than 7. At max,
I only have 8.
at max, if you fully upgrade your character, which is going to take a while to do,
Huh?
you can get up to the point where you might need as many as 12.
I'm only giving you the metal ones because that way you'll know.
I have 20, so I'm good.
Actually,
Yeah.
do you have any that look like?
Honey, I don't have any
Roll
that
the
look like
same
yours.
dice. That's like
Mine
bad
are
luck
either
in
glittery
D&D.
or pearl.
Here. Here.
I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself.
Stop.
No.
Okay. You accidentally spilled the cup. It's not the end of the world.
Of water.
So it looks like I'm getting on Amazon and ordering a fuck ton of dice.
Here.
Games like this do have that effect on people.
Pretty much.
I have a lot of D10s because I used to play World of Darkness, and that's all D10 dice for.
Used to play what?
World of Darkness,
Oh, yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade, and Werewolf the Apocalypse, and stuff like that. Also, this game just arrived. I don't know if you guys saw on Discord. The Cowboy Bebop TTRPG. So that's that'll be a project in the nearest future.
My uncle's putting together a the Fallout tabletop for me to play.
Hi, I'm back.
I'm looking forward
He
to
has
that.
both
Sorry.
the RPG and the strategy one. He's putting both of them together for me and him to try out.
Nice. I've been curious
I'm
about
excited
this
for it.
Fallout one.
I want to play the RPG one so bad because I've played every Fallout game to exist.
So Icarus, you want to be called Icarus on stream? I take it.
Icarus or Grim. One, either works.
All right.
I already know you as Icarus. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
So if you look, apparently we had trouble getting a PDF to work or getting access to a copy of the books for everybody to use online.
Mhm.
So we're using the documentation that I wrote up in Roll20. If you go to the Discord, Mew Online, there should be a link to a Roll20 campaign, and that will be where the documentation is until we sort something better out. I'm also saving sheets there. You guys can transfer those sheets to paper or to a different process if you want to. But just to make it
How do I
easier
not empty this cup?
for right now.
Like, I just took a sip out of that. There's still a lot.
So, you can see
So wait,
everything on-
where am I going real quick?
In the Discord, Moo Online is the channel, and it should be the most recent post, but it just yeah, there's a Roll20 app. I should actually change this.
I have my own personal bag of holding, guys.
I read Moo completely wrong.
I read it MU.
I heard Moo and thought
How I do care.
MOO.
Yeah, so did I.
So I think that it's supposed to be mu, like the Greek letter is pronounced mu. But by calling it Moo, I can get the joke, the pun of calling the server role Moo Tang Clan, which is funny to people in my age group. It might not be for yours.
No, that's funny to me
There
too.
you
That
go.
is definitely
There it
funny
is.
to me too.
I get it, but I don't fully get it because
I don't get it.
I
I
feel like
understand
it's-
it, but
you
I'm-
mentioned that You mentioned that, and Brayden, Icarus,
Yeah,
and
it's-
Dale all simultaneously chuckled.
Oh, I love that. I
Oh.
absolutely love that.
Wu-Tang Clan is a musical group, and as we all
I
Wu-Tang
know,
have
Forever.
their Wu-Tang Forever collection right here on cassette.
very nice. So that's what the
Watch.
Wu-Tang
When
Clan.
someone's gonna say,
server role
someone
is
is going to say, "What's a cassette tape?"
These are my.
I'm pretty sure
Someone is
everyone
gonna
here
say
knows
that.
what a cassette tape is.
Yes, everyone
Talk
knows
about
what
on
a cassette
stream,
tape
though.
is.
On stream, maybe.
Honey,
Oh God,
These
I
are my
don't
dice.
want to be in the world where someone
are
asks
all
what's
my
a
dice.
cassette on the stream.
Those are all my D6s.
My
Well-
sister already asks what a cassette is, and it's horrifying.
Yeah, we'll never have identical.
Well,
sets.
no one-
No,
All
we
right.
will. We will. I don't like the colors.
I don't get
I
a
bought
strong
a whole-
audience
I
on
bought a
stream, so I don't think we'll have to
I
worry
bought
much
a set
about
off of
that.
Amazon.
Uh,
I don't like the colors.
There are plenty of servers that can shout that out.
I shall be right back. Hold on.
Damn it, Dale.
Damn.
Demoot.
Let me go
Damu.
quickly shout it out.
Damoot.
Damn.
Dale. Damu.
Dale, come back.
Damu Tank.
I wonder if Helldivers is
Dalek.
any good.
He's not a Dalek.
Yes,
He's not
I
a
call
Dalek.
because what if his last name is K? I don't know. Maybe
Oh.
it is.
Icarus.
Well,
It should be known to you, well, vice versa. It should be known to you that my stepdad, I believe, is the reason why. I don't know if it was my mom or him, but I believe is the reason why I know what Dr. Hugh is.
Hugh?
Hugh. I don't know who this Doctor
Yeah, I don't know who
Hugh
Dr. Hugh
person
is, but that's
I
not
don't
Okay,
know.
whatever. Either way, he's
That
the
sounds like
reason,
some Grey's
he's the
Anatomy
reason I
shit.
know Dr. Who exists.
That does sound like Grey's Anatomy shit.
I
Just
mention
met.
this because Icarus is very, very much so a Whovian.
Yeah.
I'm a Whovian.
I've never bought
I am not.
a lot of it.
You know, you saying Hugh made me just want to say Hugh. So,
Although you
Him
might not be able to
saying
get me to shut up
Hugh-
about Lord of the Rings if we start talking about that.
Oh
Huh?
god.
What? What did I just jump back to?
It's only because one does not
It's
simply walk
bloody.
through Mordor.
there's blood on it.
You walked through one door, now walk through more doors.
You know, honey, I'm surprised you didn't hand me the tiniest dice you had.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't hand me the tiniest dice you have.
These ones?
No.
Oh, right. Dad, I haven't showed you that yet.
No.
So I have keychain, right? On that keychain is a little D20. Well, not a little D20. It's a regular size D20.
Right.
But the thing is,
Oh, is it
it's
little like
a
my Christmas dice?
canister. It's a canister for a set of minuscule
Oh, that's
dice.
That's nice. I
That
have a
are
set
all
of miniature
solid.
dice that your mom gave me.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't hand me your tiny D6.
Here, do you want the tiny D6? Here's the tiny D6.
Winter, do not lose the tiny D6.
Yeah, my
Do
God.
not lose the tiny D6.
Yes, don't lose the
It's
tiny
such
D6.
Rolls it,
Tiny.
it just poofs.
I got a 5.
I completely forgot I had this because it just sits there on my keychain looking pretty like a normal D20.
No, I don't want to lose it, honey. I
I'd
don't.
call them the vanishing dice. You roll them and they fall off the table. Next thing you know, you're never fucking finding it again.
You know, I'm terrified
Yeah,
that I'm
right.
going to lose it.
It's like a carpenter with screws.
I already lost my headphones. I don't want to lose your dice.
Like a farmer, when he builds a fence, he constantly loses the nails.
Like 9 inches? 9 inches of nails? Or I need to know. Just in case.
It's a modest 3.
Modest 3. You know what? I can respect the honesty. I respect your honesty here.
I don't remember where that ended up when I was transferring off.
The urge to re-download Zombie
Oh,
Army
no.
Trilogy from my childhood.
Sounds absolutely amazing. I know.
Do it.
I'm gonna go kill
That's not
I'm gonna
water.
go kill
I
zombie
don't drink
Hitler again.
water. What do I look like?
You should.
Look, I got tea. There you go.
What's
I mean,
water?
tea is okay.
There we go.
Am I the only one who's staying
Wait.
hydrated here?
Wait.
Honey,
What's this word? Hydration.
I don't hydrate, I die.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about hydration? Bitch, are we talking about hydration?
Gee, I forgot about you had that, Dale. God.
Oh yeah.
All right, now I'm actually logging on to
No, Dale,
Roll
you are-
20.
what's
Where
his
was
name?
there
What
it
is-
is.
All right. So do you
You guys
guys
know Critical Role, right?
what?
Huh?
What'd you say, Chris?
You know Critical Role, right?
I'm aware of it. I've never watched
You
it.
know Critical Role, right? Okay.
I said I'm aware of
There's
it.
there's an audio delay.
Oh.
There's I forget his name, but there's a guy in Critical Role in Vox Machina where he has a literal gas can that he just puts new things on, and it's the thing he drinks out of water. Drinks water out of.
I know who you're talking
But the
about.
last clip I saw was he has an entire like elaborate little marble machine going around the side of it, and he puts a gumball in it, and it just
What's funny is
and Dale,
I need to
Really,
start
when-
watching fucking
when you
Critical
told
Role.
you do.
what's very funny is you called me as I was just finishing watching Vox Machina.
That YouTube short? Oh, really?
No, I was watching the show of Vox Machina, and I was
Okay.
because I just started. I'm on season
Dale's going
1
to be
right
giving me
now.
access to his Amazon so I
Oh
can
my-
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out yet.
Sorry, I
it's
put
so
too much
good.
lotion on my hands.
Amazing show.
I've heard good
That
things.
is
I've heard good
Am I
things.
downloading something on accident?
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
also-
Fair.
So, Icarus, once you're on
I
the
would just
page,
like to point out.
Where's mine?
Yeah.
I would just like to point out. I love the fact that Grizz
My stink's not even
and his
open.
father look damn near identical.
we've been getting that for as long as I've been in his life. It's great.
Oh God! Please tell me I'm not gonna confuse
Yeah.
you two. Anyway, so I'm on
Maybe
the
there's a
I'm on the
piece of shorter than
page.
you.
I'm on the
Okay.
page.
Yep. All right. So go ahead and launch game, and then everybody should have access to when you're in the interface. At the top, there's a thing that looks like a book. Highlighted, it says journal.
Mm-hmm.
In there, there'll be a
It's
folder.
downloading. Why are you
There'll be a folder of your character sheets,
stop installing?
and then folders like system
Stop
overview, character creation,
installing.
talents, and items. That should all be visible to all of you.
What should be visible?
Yeah, no.
Under journal,
I can see setting notes, player characters, and NPCs as well.
You just scroll down.
Yeah.
Player yes, I'm in journal. Where am I going from here?
so you should have your character sheets, and then you should have some other folders like character creation and upgrade.
Yeah, I see them.
Yes.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Dad, your mic is coming through extremely robotic on stream.
What?
That's weird.
Oh, and so is Dale's.
Yep.
That might just be the internet.
Those who's?
Sounds good.
Because they've got milk mixed. I guess they were coated in milk before rolled in the bread.
So you want to open one sheet.
No, now it's just Dale's mic.
I am
My
confused.
mic's being. Yeah, my mic
Your
is
mic
just
is off
default
the
laptop mic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no,
why.
my mic is just default laptop mic, so it's not going to be best quality. I'm getting a new one relatively soon.
I noticed it and didn't want it to be drowning out Twitch audio, so I went over and checked it real quick.
No, I figured that with me going to be doing the streaming and everything with y'all and whatnot, I should be getting a better quality mic, so that should be coming in within the next week or two.
Okay.
All right. So do I start with obviously the character creation thing? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. So
I clicked on the thingies.
So yeah, have a character sheet open so you can kind of be working through it, and then it should be pretty easy to do the rest of them.
It's not loading for me.
Under character creation and upgrade, the demographics one is basically just information on how to name your character, what the age groups are, stuff like that. We don't have to start there. You can fill that in whenever you want. So we'll start with starting traits, flaws, and talents.
Okay.
So your traits, I'm going to open a random sheet just so I can be looking at it. Oh. That doesn't look right.
Okay. Are you also not letting? Is the sheet also not loading for you?
It's not loading
I can't even
properly.
figure. How do I even open the sheet?
Right, top right hand corner. You see the little book with the magic stars on them.
Yeah, I clicked on it and it just gave me a listing of everything.
Okay,
Not
you
loading.
have your name up at the top,
Yeah.
and then the 5 different like people icons with the names next to them.
Yeah.
Those are the character sheets,
Got you.
but it's not loading at the moment, which is something that he's working on.
Okay.
How do you get a picture?
Did
on
he do
here?
the hydrate?
Huh?
Did he do the hydrate?
I drink
Yeah,
tea.
he drank. He drank his.
Okay, I didn't notice.
He drank his.
You know,
bubbly
hydration is
stuff.
supposed to be water.
Yeah,
And
well, I don't
then-
carry water.
I
What
feel
is
like you
this
should get a
water
glass
you
of water.
speak of?
Have a glass of water that's just there for when people are dehydrated.
You can take these small
Yeah, you
sips
should have
as long as you're
water
hydrating.
for whenever that happens.
Alright.
That's a
you know
nice
what?
shot of your elbow on Winter's End, Grizz. Awesome shot of your elbow.
Yeah, you're just gonna give that to us for free? Yo,
Hey,
you're just gonna give that away for free, man?
Yeah,
At least
dude.
it's not a
Come
fight.
on, charge us.
At least put it behind paywall of some kind.
Honey, go back into this one.
Ah, yes, the paywall's called
Hey.
sleeves.
No?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't know he was calling you. Grizz, why'd you call your mom?
When did I call? What?
Apparently you called your mom at some point. She's asking me why.
I called
Half an
her
hour.
earlier.
Oh yeah, when your father couldn't hear you for some odd reason.
Oh, I called her to ask her to give Braden and Icarus the role because you couldn't hear us at the time being.
Oh, we thought it was something that they needed for the Discord server. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why the character sheets aren't loading properly in Roll20. Roll20 is kind of annoying me. But I posted.
Find character sheet PDFs online.
So I posted a link to the one officially released by Osprey Publishing in the Moo Online channel.
On Discord.
Alright.
Okie dokie.
As you can
Why
see, they're
did- why
very.
did
It's a very simple sheet. It's just a fillable PDF. You probably have to print it or something.
Oh, it really is simple as shit.
Yeah.
Holy damn.
So.
Oh, man. What am I doing?
What are we doing?
Character sheets.
Moo online. Discord chat. So does this mean we don't need Roll20 for the character stuff?
I guess you only really need Roll20 if you want to be looking at the documentation. Which when we get to talents, you're gonna
Okay.
want to.
Now, because I have been very much under the weather for the
This one?
longest while recently,
What are you-
what is Paleomythic?
All right, so Paleomythic is a rules light game of stone and sorcery, in which you play as cavemen,
I know,
dealing
I'm
with
just-
threats of the prehistoric ages, in which there is magic, but it's very shamanistic magic. So you're dealing with spirits, you're dealing with cave paintings, you're dealing with that type of thing, rather than like calling lightning down from the sky or other sorcerer type of stuff.
So basically, I'm an ooga man going around and fucking up a ghost.
Yeah. That is a viable character build.
Hell yeah.
Now, the story that we're
hate
doing
how
follows.
inaccurate. I hate how surprisingly accurate that is.
Yeah. The story that we're doing, the Lost Tribe, follows. You're part of a nomadic culture, and it's composed of multiple related tribes, and one of those tribes went missing 20 years ago. The story that we're doing is going to be the attempt to find them again, or figure out what they were doing when they vanished. Yeah. So as you're looking at your sheet, you're gonna start out with you have to have at least 3 traits. So they're fairly self-explanatory. Accurate is that you're accurate. Agile is that you're agile, so on and so forth. And if the flaw next to it is related to is its opposite. So if you don't know exactly what fortunate is, the next one is unlucky. Okay, well that's probably what the opposite of unlucky is going to be fortunate. So you want to pick at least 3 traits. What's going to happen at the beginning of the game is that you have a total of 6 things you can choose between traits and talents. Talents are pseudo-mystical abilities. So some of them are pretty straightforward, like Crafter. If you have the Crafter trait, then when you're making something, you can either automatically succeed at the check and just make the thing, or you can roll the check but use fewer resources to do it, to make the stuff. So like it gives you that type of stuff is very kind of mundane, but it's very helpful. Whereas like Cave Painter, you can summon spirits by painting them on a wall. So they vary in that way. So you probably want to take a look at some of the talents. Just kind of scroll through, see if any jump out at you. But you have to have at least 1 talent. And at least 3 traits picked at the beginning, and total is 6 altogether. So 3 and 3, or 4 and 2, or whatever. And I can explain any of these that you need me to. Like I said, you probably want to just look through them a little bit to see what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned the whole like 3 and 3 or 4 and 2. The 4 and 2 thing has confused me because I thought it was you had to pick a trait and then had to pick a flaw. Like your traits and flaws had to be balanced.
So okay,
to each other.
You get 6 entries for free. So is it 6? Let me check. I want to make sure that it's 6. It might be.
I was putting X's in the wound instead of the trait thingy.
Yeah, don't do that.
So confused.
Yeah, okay, so it's total of 6. So,
Who's the DM?
So your talents plus your traits must equal 6. Now, what you can do at that point, if you want to, you can pick up up to 2 more traits by also taking 2 more flaws.
Okay.
So you don't need flaws at the beginning of the game. If you're just sticking to a total of 6, you don't have to take any flaws at all. If you want any additional traits beyond that, you're gonna have to buy them with flaws.
So you have 6 free slots that you can put into either traits or talent, and anything beyond that you have to balance out with flaws.
Yes. Now,
okay.
Like I said, minimum of 3 traits, minimum of 1 talent.
Minimum of 1 talent?
Yes.
Okay, and I believe the talents are also found in the traits section, right?
No, there's a whole talents section.
Yeah, there's a little folder called talents here.
Got it. All right, let me look for
and
that.
there's a bunch of them.
There are a bunch of
I
them.
think there's 36, and there actually are
Where are they?
Jesus.
under
I'm
your
so sorry.
in the journal under the character creation upgrade folder. There's another folder called talents.
Yeah.
And actually, there are 3 talents that are available in this campaign that are not in there because they're not part of the book.
Did you homebrew them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So because this story is so based around totems, I made 3 that reflect that interest in totems. So I'm gonna add them real quick while you guys are looking.
And the
at it.
talents are like hunter, chief, cave painter, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. Right?
Yeah, barbarian,
Okay.
beast tamer, things like that.
That's not my problem anymore.
Okay, what's your problem?
While you guys are looking at those, I'm gonna add those other 3 real quick.
So
Um,
we can have a total of how many before we have to buy flaws?
A total of 6 talents plus
Yes.
traits.
So
And
we
you
have to at
said-
least
So
have
if I
one or
had-
the other, but once we pass that 6, we have to buy more with flaws.
Yeah.
Well, you have to have at least 3 3 traits,
Okay.
and you have to have at least 1 talent. And the only thing you can buy with flaws is traits. You can't buy additional talents with flaws.
Yes. Wop wop.
Okay. I have that done. Nice.
Character with this talent.
Let's actually look at those.
That's what's confusing me.
What?
So you can the 6 free. What?
You can do if you put like you have to have 1 talent. If you put 1 talent and then 5 traits, those are your free selections. If you put more talents after that, you have to take for each talent you put, you have to take 1 flaw. So the first 6 you don't have to take flaws for,
Okay.
but if you take further, you have to add flaws.
That's
I think I'm doing mine right.
Grizz, you wrote that wrong. It's any more traits must be balanced with flaws. You cannot get more talents with flaws.
Oh, you can't get more talents.
No.
What is the max of talent? Is it
3.
one? Is
It
it
ends up
just
being
1?
3.
Okay, 3. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, cool. Then I just need 1 more. Yeah, might as well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to retype these apparently because I can't seem to find.
Yeah.
Gosh, where I made it.
Do we, speaking to the group, not the DM, do we want to try to plan around and build the characters in a sense of we all have the types of characters that outings would need? Like everyone has a hunter, everyone has a healer, everyone has this, that, the other thing? Or do we just want to build and find out what happens at the end?
I mean, I already started building my character with that in mind, in a sense.
I mean, yeah, I'm building. All 5 of mine are going to be different jobs. Like, I'm just wondering, do we want to try to communicate that, or do we want to just build and find out at the end?
Wait,
How
what do
do
you
we
mean we have
put the
5
talents
characters? Oh wait,
into
do we
the
each have
name?
5 characters?
Yes, you
We
can
each
each
make
go
5 characters.
up to 5 characters.
What?
Am I just putting the name of the thing in, or do I have to go in and copy and paste everything?
Put. That's a question for him.
What?
Do I the talents? Do I just have to put the name in, or do I copy and paste everything?
I would. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to copy paste everything, or I mean, what you want to put in there because it gives you a limited amount of space. What you need to put in there is what you need to be able to find the information. So if it's easier for you to just read it all on the sheet, paste it all on the sheet. If it's easier for you to just have the name and then open the document in Roll20, then just do that.
That one I'm probably gonna do.
Yeah. For the paper sheets, when we're using the physical books, I tell people just write the name and the page number, and do, you know. But yeah, it's whatever is going to make it easier for you to use the sheet.
The starting goods on some of the talents, do we have to roll or can we select? Like, is it required roll or can you roll if you want it to be random?
You can always roll if you want it to be random. You never have to make anything random.
Okay.
Unless it says to.
Random.
But it
Okay.
almost never says you have to make it random. It usually just gives you the
Yeah.
option.
Okay. See, I was confused about the 5 character thing. I thought because there was only 5 of us. I thought that you were playing along with us, and I got confused.
Oh.
No, it's the way, because bear in mind that he wasn't here for the general overview that we had the other day. The way that this works is we are, as 5 people, we are a tribe. And to build up that tribe, we all have multitudes of characters to build up the tribe.
Got you.
When we go out for outings and like adventures and things, each one of us can only bring one character that we own.
So
The actual
it's a
outings
base
for 5 people?
it's a base strategy game, but we can only take one character at a time.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
the thing is, it's also a very heavily resource management game. You're going to have to track food. It's a heavy survival game. You're going to have to track food and water and supplies,
I'm
stuff
doing
like that.
3.
And so
as long as you have
different characters have different functions, but also at the beginning of game, your characters don't all have to be part of the same tribe. That will become, they'll get put together later in the story. We'll talk about the tribes that are available
minimum
in a
talent.
little bit.
What you can do is you have to have at least 1 talent and I believe at least 3 traits. Dad, if you can hear me, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
Thank you. That is the minimum. You can have 6 either or, like split between the 2. You have 6 that you can put for free. So if you want to do 1 talent and 3 traits, if you want to increase your traits, you can do 2 more traits because or no, 4. So yeah, you can do 2 more traits because you've put 3 traits and 1 talent, so that's 4. You have 2 more free slots, so you can do 2 more traits, or you can do 2 more talents. If you want to go further than that, you can essentially buy more traits, but at the cost of every trait you add, you have to add a flaw. that make
That's fine
sense?
with me. I'll do that.
Okay, does that make more sense though?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hunter trait is saying blowpipe and d6 darts, or longbow and d6 arrows. Does that mean I have to roll to find out how many arrows I have, or I
Yes.
can track the amount of arrows on a d6?
Yeah, it's you roll a d6.
Okay.
All right. So
I rolled a 6. Cool.
how do we how do we determine like the weapons we use? Is that on, like, I know that they're on the
I
talents,
believe
but
you can buy them.
So okay, so first of all, like, are you asking about proficiency?
no, I'm asking about like, do we get
Literally,
weapons
like weapons.
right off the bat, or
Yeah, so you get whatever it says right off the bat. You
Yeah.
have
Alright.
everything listed.
So, like, for hunter,
yeah,
I can either pick or roll for, like, blowpipe, longbow, self-bow, sling, button, like, that kind of thing.
There's
yeah.
It's depending on the talent you choose is the starting gear you get.
There's also a small amount of starting gear that everyone gets. I have to find the table for that. But yeah, here it is. Yeah, there's a few things that every character gets, and then you get whatever comes with your talent, and that's what you have. You have all of that at the beginning of the game, but that's all
Got
you
it.
have.
Yeah.
Is there, like, any kind of, like, this weapon has this range, or this weapon does this amount of damage? Or
Yes and no. So every weapon Everything basically does 1 damage. So
Okay.
how damage works in this game is, let's say you have 4 traits, and you're wearing 2 pieces of armor. Every time you take a point of damage, something gets checked off. So first, it's going to be armor. You take 2 hits of damage, you've lost both pieces of armor. Next hit of damage you have, you put a wound on one of your abilities, and now you no longer have that trait accessible to you until you heal.
Oh.
When you run out of traits, you die. And what that means is that characters are very squishy. You can have a character with like 3 traits and 2 pieces of armor. They get hit 5 times and they're dead.
They're dead.
And that's part of the reason you have
Is
multiple
there any
characters.
amount of like? Is there any amount of those hits can like? And like, if an enemy goes to hit you, is there a chance of them missing? Like, is that down?
There's always
to,
a chance of
is that
missing.
down to 12? Okay, but it doesn't. It's not like a roll for damage.
You
or
don't
anything
roll
like
for
that.
damage.
If they hit you, they hit you.
If it hits, you take damage, and that's it.
Okay. Actually, kind of like that. That both simplifies that simplifies the combat quite a bit.
Most everything does 1 damage, but occasionally there are things that will do more. Like I think Brawler. I think it's Brawler if you're using unarmed attack. I think you get an extra damage. And then some animals get like an extra damage when they attack because of how strong they are and stuff like that.
For all the
So-
characters, each skill improvisational wrestlers relying on their innate ability. In combat, a brawler gets a bonus die
But like if you have
when using any.
if you have 3 traits and you aren't wearing any armor, there are things in this game that will kill you in 1 turn,
Oh, fun!
and that'll be it. Like you're just dead.
So this game is very much so like there is no mercy. You just have like you're playing real life basically.
Yeah, if you starve or you get hit or you get hit a little too hard, you're just dead.
Okay.
Got
Like I said,
it.
So it's
That's
entirely possible. We'll have TPK within the first session.
Yeah, so part of the issue, so that's one thing you want to be considering when you're deciding how many traits versus how many talents you have, is that if you go heavy on talents, that's great, you have all these cool abilities, but you're much easier to kill. But again, this is why you each have 5 character sheets. It's not just that you can trade out characters for different events, it's so that you have backup characters ready for if and when one of your characters dies.
Yes. Those are talents.
All right, so that's all fine and dandy then.
No, never mind, I lied.
Winter, why are you lying? Why?
I'm lying to myself. It's okay.
So I have a hand axe for my barbarian talent. How much damage does that do?
1.
It's a
1.
weapon.
Yes.
1.
We upon.
However, okay. There are some talents that will let you do additional damage, and if you roll a 6 on the weapon die, it will get a special ability. I think for hand axe it's slash. I'll have to
A
look.
weapon die? What? Huh?
I'll explain all that in a little bit. But
With thief, you get fiber, arm, and leg wraps. Is that technically 4 pieces of armor? Because it's
Yes.
arm, leg, leg.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was reading that too.
So for
Yeah,
instance,
right.
So, for instance, if you, I think hand axe might be slice. If hand axe is slice, then if you get the 6 on the weapon die, you get to make an additional free attack, which has the opportunity to make it a second point of damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
what I was reading that on barbarian because I attack once, and if I roll the 6, it does a secondary attack.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically every weapon does 1 damage, but there are ways you can build your character where you get opportunities to do more damage.
So for effect, I would put slice.
I have to verify if that's what hand axe is? Let me look real quick.
Because I also don't have it says range, and I just put like what 5 feet, like D&D or.
So, ranges
range
in this game
is-
do not work the same way. Basically, in this game, there are no hard numbers. So it's not 5 feet or any number of meters or anything like that. It is conceptual distance. So there's hand distance, which is how far you can reach. Rock distance, which is how far you can throw a rock. Spear distance, which is roughly how far you can throw a spear. Bow distance, which is roughly how far you can shoot a bow. And then sight distance, which is roughly how far you can see. So everything just falls into one of those categories. If it's melee
So I should
weapon,
put
it's going to
hand
be
range.
hand. Yeah, it's going to be hand range. If it is a bow, obviously it's going to be bow range, that type of thing. You said hand axe?
Yeah.
The effect is pain. I'm sorry. It's not slice, it's
Pain?
Yes. Bone axe is slice. I got mixed up. If you go under the talents folder, there's also a folder called items, and in there you can look up all of the items that you have, including weapons.
Yeah, I looked it up. It just gives you the material cost for making them and like the crafting stuff.
So if you scroll over some more, it should have stuff like type and effect.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I assume the
expand-
stuff
make
that
the
you
window
get
bigger.
from your
What?
from your I assume the stuff you get from your talents is the stuff that you put into goods on the character sheet.
If it doesn't fall somewhere, if it isn't a weapon or an armor, yeah.
Are casting stones weapons? I don't know what casting stones are.
What background what talent is giving you that?
Seer
No, it's
gives you
it's
armlet, bag, casting stones, bones or sticks, ear fang, fire making kit, pot, and incense.
casting stones are like dice. You're casting
Oh,
to read the bone.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But all of that goes into goods, right?
Yeah.
If the different talents give you different armors, what armor do you put on?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
And now
What
you can wear, like it shows you can carry shield and then head, torso, left arm, right leg, right leg. So you can wear that many things. You can only wear one item per body part, and those are your slots.
Yeah, I have my head, and then my 2 arms and 2 legs are in armor.
It's the first character that I'm working on.
But it can be the same armor?
What?
It can be the same armor?
Only if you have 2 of it.
What do you mean?
Like if you have
Like
2
for
arm
this,
wraps or whatever.
For that, the thief gave me 2 arm wraps and 2 leg wraps.
Oh. It just says tabard armor, hood armor, and then hide hat armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it gives you all 3 of those.
Yeah. Although, admittedly, you can only wear 2 of them because the hood and the hat are both head. You can only wear one of those. But the tabard is chest.
But that does mean if one gets broken, you can just put the other one on.
Yeah.
Right?
As long as you have it on hand, yeah.
Okay.
But you probably can't do that during combat.
Is there a weight system?
What?
Because you said on hand. Can you carry as much as you want to on you, or is there a weight system?
It is once again also conceptual. So like, there isn't a weight system, but if you're carrying stuff that it sounds ridiculous, then I'm gonna say it's not ridiculous.
Got it. Don't try to carry an elephant.
Is a staff considered a weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, normally, yeah.
Generically, yes, the staff would be considered a weapon, but I don't know about in this.
Oh my gosh, I can be a fire
Do I roll
maker.
for the amount of gems I have?
Dunga make fire.
I say my first character is pretty balanced to help the group and fight. It's kind of what I'm going for.
Nice.
I'm building my first character is centered around combat.
Yeah, I'm still
Mine
making
is
my
centered
first one.
around tracking and taming animals, but yet healing.
Okay, I'm gonna. I still have to finish
Tracking and
writing these
taming.
things out, but I thought I had them written on my computer somewhere, and I apparently don't.
Eastern region.
If you guys want any of these 3 additional talents, I'm going to explain them to you really quick. So, when you're picking your tribe, that will come with a totem animal. So, like if your tribe is the wolf, your totem animal is the wolf. It gets complicated with tribe of the spider. We'll deal with that in a little bit. But the point is that you have a totem spirit that you view as your totem. And there are 3 talents that you can choose from if you like that reflect that connection to your totem. They are totem form, totem speech, and totem strike. Totem speech means that with a successful charismatic roll, you can communicate with animals representative of your totem spirit. So if your totem is wolf, you roll charismatic. If you succeed on that, you can talk to wolves. You can talk to dogs as well.
Hell yeah.
With totem strike, you make a check and it gives you a special attack that reflects your totem spirit. So for instance, the gray wolf, you get a bite attack. For the fox, you get a pounce attack, stuff like that. And the other one is totem form, and this one is when you guys travel into the other world, which is the spiritual realm, you normally show up as yourself. You show up just kind of as an astral form of yourself. If you have totem form, you can choose to show up as an animal spirit instead. So if your totem is the wolf, you can choose when you enter the other world whether to show up as human or as a wolf spirit. If you show up as a wolf spirit, all the other spirits will treat you like a spirit, and you have access to abilities that a wolf spirit would have, like tracking by scent, stuff like that. However, you have to make checks every hour, and if you fail too many of those checks, you get lost to that form and become a non-playable character. You just are a wolf spirit now, forever. So there's a risk associated with that one. I'm writing out all the details right now, but those 3 are the 3 homebrewed talents that you can choose if you want.
Okay. Nice.
I was taking notes as you were explaining those and gave a summarized version of all 3 in the Roll20 chat.
Maybe.
Definitely gonna have to make models of my character later on.
Me too. See, and therein lies the trouble is I'm stuck between Bat, Grey Wolf, and probably Raven.
You cannot be tribe of the bat. That's the tribe that went missing 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes my decision so much easier.
But yeah.
Mr.
Where do we put
Batman.
that? Did we put that in the background?
So they don't have a field for that because that's part of this campaign and not part of the system. But I would include it in your background probably, just for now.
Hi, person in the background.
I'm going to assume you mean my
Oh,
brother right now.
Hello. Hey, Chris, is that one of your brothers?
Yes.
The call just jumped forward out of nowhere.
That's this character pretty much put together. I just gotta put his basic description in now.
All right. I feel like Grizz, are you gonna go for Grey Wolf?
It depends on if the totems give different abilities to the character, because if they do, then I'm going to choose the totem that makes sense for the character.
So
Yeah.
okay, so it depends on whether or not you take a totem talent. Otherwise, they're just social, and your 5 characters do not have to be in the same tribe as each other.
Oh, well,
None of
cool.
none of these characters, none of your characters have to be in the same tribe as any other character.
Do they all know each other, or is that just like a?
To a certain degree, yeah. If they're in this, if you do have any characters that are in the same tribe, they spend all year constantly in each other's presence, so they know each other very well.
Okay.
If you have characters that are in other tribes, they meet together at Rigvar twice a year and always have. So you can know each other.
Okay.
But that relationship is basically just twice a year.
Hmm.
So would the talent be an extra talent, or do we have to get rid of our current talents?
This one would replace. This would be one of the talents that you can get. It's not an addition.
Okay.
These are just additional options that I'm adding to the system.
I'm gonna say nevermore on this and go Raven.
Well said, but at the same time, god damn it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Where would I put it?
Put what?
My tribe.
Your tribe?
Like we said,
Tribe, I believe.
people are just writing it in background.
Yeah.
Okay. What is an awl? AWL.
It's a punching tool. It's how you punch holes in leather, basically.
Okay.
It's like a little metal or stone spike that's very pointy.
Is it like a brass knuckle?
No.
Okay.
Think of like an ice spike just on a plain handle that you would use to drive a hole through leather or soft materials to stitch them together.
Yeah.
Or it can be used to like trace out and mark out like a stone or wood for shaping.
That is definitely. I just looked it up. That's definitely not what I imagined. When you said it's a punching tool.
Yeah, no, it's for punching holes in things. I didn't mean that you use it while punching.
Got it. Well, yeah, now I see why.
Would I put a bag on my torso, or would I put that in my inventory?
Bag is not armor, so you would just put it in your inventory.
I would just put it in my goods.
Brayden, were you trying to pull a little sneaky thing and get more armor?
No, I was asking if it would be on your torso because it was a bag.
Yeah, where you carry it is
It's just
up
a
to
common
you,
sense question. I'm sorry.
Where you carry it is up to you, but it doesn't fill that slot.
Brayden, but you're.
Or because it's not.
Brayden, you got to remember, you're the one that told me that you decided to tie multiple plate shields to a D&D character to give yourself more AC. So,
we don't talk
my
about
bad.
that.
Thinking you were going to use a bag as armor if you could put it on your torso, okay?
I made
Yeah,
a
Grizz,
character
that
that
is
was
your
nicknamed the Tower Knight, and he was what 6'10" Goliath, I think I told you.
Yeah.
And he wore full like Royal Knight Paladin armor, but to give him a higher AC because of the stature and because the armor wasn't big enough to cover him, he chained these rectangular plate shields to his limbs, his thighs, his calves, his forearms, and his biceps to give him a higher AC and make him harder to hit.
Which I still don't understand how your DM let that happen. But
Again, we were also like mid-late game in a giant battle, like a giant battle. This is also the character that had a totem on him there. If he allowed anyone to touch him, everyone within a 30-foot radius went mad.
Fun.
I play a lot of homebrew content.
As you should. Okay, I know we had that whole talk about range earlier, but what do I put for range in a longbow?
Bow.
Just bow.
Yeah, it's bow range.
Would sling be? What about sling? Would that be rock or would that be bow?
Sling, I think, allows you to fire a rock at spear distance, but I'll have to check.
No. Why are you being stupid? I put bow in range and it auto-populates all 4 range categories for some reason.
Yeah, I literally did that for me too.
Like I can I can't delete it either. It's like if I delete one of the other ones, it deletes all of them. So just all of my ranges are stuck to being bow.
Yeah, so sling is effective at spear range or less.
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna put.
apparently
I think there's a
according to the
note
character
there.
sheet, character sheet, if I get an axe, it has bow range. So
You know what? It just means that you're that good at throwing it.
It just means that you can get it that hard.
just
It-
tomahawk
wait,
crossbow.
wait.
Just-
At this point, wait. What happens if I put dwarf in my weapon? Does that mean I can throw a dwarf? I know it's not applicable here, but like,
Also, question with
Uh-huh.
the beast tamer talent.
Yes.
Do I get at right now I can only have one beast on me at a time, like beast with me at a time. Obviously, it gives me a specific list, but every time we go on an expedition, because it says that beasts have a tendency to surround me. At any time we go on an expedition, do I get to choose a different beast? Because it does not clarify that.
Do you actually have to
Do
write
you
out your
have-
stories or
What
keep a tally?
do you have the traits charismatic, fortunate, and or wise?
Not for this character, no.
Okay. So yeah, you only have one, and it is the same animal.
It is the same animal.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that. I just wanted to, because I won't lie to you. I have to skim, or it doesn't work because I'm dyslexic.
Right. So yeah,
So words
basically,
just don't compute.
yeah, basically, it's the same animal. Like I said, if you had charismatic, fortunate, and or wise, you would get additional animals.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be, if you only have one, it's gonna be the same animal, unless it dies or something and you need to replace it.
Okay, so I know to mess around with my character a little bit more. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm kind of going for like, although I can't really do that.
no from sailoring to sailor anymore. I don't know why.
I had the idea, or if it was like that, I could just summon us fucking different beasts, and then we could harvest them. Give us a constant food supply.
Well, I mean,
Infinite food.
it's like it's more like a pet,
Yeah,
or
not
like a
the way you
ranger's
described.
animal
Well, yeah.
companion.
Yeah.
Dad, I sent you a screenshot of my first character sheet. Do you mind taking a look at it and seeing if I'm missing anything?
Let's see here. Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the stuff that every character starts with. There is a set of gear that every character starts with. So you want to include this. You get basic clothes, which includes a tunic, belt, and shoes.
Okay.
And then
Does that count as armor?
no.
Okay.
They also start with 3 items from the starting goods table below. You can choose.
Where is that table?
I'm about to type it in the chat. You can choose, or you can roll 3d6s, or any combination thereof. But they are.
I say my rolls have been good to me today. I might roll. A sling and a hand axe.
And then
There you go. Bag, bone knife, fire making kit, gourd, rope, and rushlight. You can pick any three of
Gordos.
those or roll any three of those, in addition to your basic clothes. And then you get everything.
Gourd is in food or gourd is in water carrier?
Gourd is in water carrier.
Yes, Grizz. We're totally going to be wearing vegetables today.
So age.
Well, no, do you have the ability to start with a kind of like ration, or is it water? Is what I'm asking.
If any of your backgrounds gave you food,
And
then yes.
Like you have to pay attention to.
Yeah, but I say my background gave me.
None of my backgrounds gave me food.
Grizz, the only thing about this is
None of them.
that the age is a category, not a hard number. If you look at the demographics handout,
Oh wait, what?
ages aren't numbers in this game. Ages are age groups. So adolescent is roughly teenager, young is roughly 20s, adult is roughly 30s, mature is roughly 40s, seasoned is roughly 50s, and old is roughly 60s. So your character is going to be young, is going to be their age.
Young.
Yeah, their age is just young.
If only the age box was long enough to hold the word young.
Just write a Y.
You know what? You know what?
Yes.
That's what I'll do.
So what? Mature is 30s.
Mature is about 40s.
40s.
They're roughly.
Yes, I
equivalent.
can
that.
still. I'm gonna be immature in my 30s, but I gotta mature up when I hit 40.
So what is the 30s again?
Adult.
Man child.
Well, I mean, maturity is just like something that's been decided by society. So
See, and as someone who gladly says fuck society, I'm just gonna die a
I mean,
man
you're
child.
not-
That's fine.
you're not alone in that. I'd like
Why?
to point
No,
out.
I
But
This is
know.
why I'm gonna become a homesteader. I don't have to deal with society.
Yes.
I'll just I'll deal with society online. That's how I'll deal with society.
Dale rolled a nat 6 for the first dice roll in roll 20 from him.
Nice.
What the crap?
Good job, Dale. Good job, Dale. I'm so proud.
I think I have my first character done.
All right.
Yeah, I do. I think I
You and
do
me
as well.
both.
I probably only want to do just one.
That's fine.
Was there
If you-
anything else I was forgetting there?
No,
Dad?
but otherwise, yeah, your thing looks fine, Chris. Yeah, if you wanna post a screenshot or like a brief description, like you can just say, "Oh, I have these talents, I have these traits, I have these flaws. Here's my gear," and
Yeah.
call it a day. Just send that along to me so I can kind of verify it.
Yes,
I just
I
reviewed my
definitely
first
would
one
like
of mine.
to know if. Oh no, that's the wrong button. I meant print screen. What? There it is.
So after I have my 6, I can also choose a flaw to add another trait.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Would you like the brief description of my first character?
Sure.
I have the 2 talents of Barbarian and Beast Tamer.
Oh, I meant, could you write it down so that I have something to reference? Either send me a
where would-
screenshot or write it in the Moo Online channel.
I have no idea how to take a screenshot on my laptop because I have everything kind of like pinned in different corners.
Start,
So,
and then if you see a button that says print screen, do that.
how about I do this? How about I save it and then I'll send the copy over.
Yeah. Or like I said, you can just write it as like
Because I am. What?
okay.
Braden, do
Um,
control shift.
So there's a flaw with yours.
Mine.
Who's mine?
Nope, never mind. I see what happened. It's good.
Huh?
Mine? Whose? I'm confused.
No,
Me too.
He just said it was good.
yeah. I'm looking at Lord
Braden, if
Badasses
you
right
control
now.
shift S to bring up like a little
Okay.
Yeah, so that sheet looks fine. And this one looks fine.
Am I being heard?
Yes. I mean, kind of.
Okay.
What was
Braden. Braden,
What?
if you do control shift S, does it bring up a little snapshot thingy?
Control Shift S. No, it just makes my screen gray.
Yeah, click and drag. Anything inside that box, it takes a screenshot of. And then you can just control paste.
Gotcha.
I'm
My
gonna
back is so
just
stiff. Well, your father has said he already got everything all set, so I think I'm good.
Okay.
So two of the
Image.
homebrew talents are already available. I'm writing out the third one now.
The only thing that's confusing me is if I open the character link thingy again that you sent, is it going to open a blank doc? Yes, it does. Okay.
It's a lot of brain power to make 5 characters. I
Well,
barely
like
have
I
enough
said-
freaking brain power to make.
You always have the option of just randomly rolling everything. Some people in the because I host a group like this at home that just meets and does everything on paper. And each of them like tried doing one character that was just fully randomized.
I mean, I'll probably do that for fun, but like, I'm just saying, like right now, trying to make like, strategized characters to help
Yeah.
the party.
I mean, I'm probably going to do like the hunter / ranger thing, and then a healer, and then randomize the last 3.
Yeah, my first character, I quite basically made a like a what do I call it? I made a barbarian beast tamer
Okay, then.
with the capability of having 3 beasts. The issue is I have the flaw of being passive, which doesn't make much sense, but I'm gonna make it work.
You're a barbarian. You're a passive barbarian.
Yes.
You were a barbarian, and then you became a pacifist.
Well, passive just means that you don't have strong force of will. So people are going to tell you who to swing at, and you're just going to go for it. You're not.
Okay.
You're not.
Wait, so the enemy,
You're not.
the enemy could literally tell him.
You're just dumb.
You're not directing actions very much. You're more of a follower than a leader. Is what's going on.
Yeah, I can work with
Tell
that.
me if the enemy tells him to kill one of us, he's not going to say okay and just turn around.
Okay, my pets
He's
are
like
just
Grog.
like, gnawing
He's
on
like
the
Grog
enemy, and I'm
from-
just I'm
from
like
Critical- not
smacking
Critical.
one of your shields with my axe.
Why? I want you.
My pets are like my wolf is like barking at me to tell me what the fuck are you doing, man.
Oh my God. I thought they were the enemy. You're confusing me again.
You're confusing. I should pull down my axe from like literally right next to my head and just use that as a prop for this character.
Yes.
Dunga dunga.
Why?
Because dunga dunga.
Dunga 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 dunga.
Ooga 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 ooga. Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
More sacrifice.
Oh, Lord.
Please, I shall sacrifice you.
No. Why am I being called? Why? What?
Just start
Uh,
shaving with this in the corner of the battlefield. Just start shaving with my axe. Please don't fall. There we go.
Is your axe from the mines of Moria?
Help you?
No,
Fair enough.
my spear maybe, but not my axe. My sword might is made of pig steel, actually.
Leave the call and rejoin it. Like, leave Video Ninja and rejoin it.
I was wondering why his mouth was moving, but no noise was popping up.
Yeah, apparently we couldn't hear him and he couldn't hear anything we were saying either.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes.
Oh
Which
no!
I have no idea how long that lasted, and if it did, he missed a lot of key information from you, Dad.
Well, we'll see.
Which is why I'm like,
Do you just need to restart your laptop real quick?
Yeah, about to say I'm not even using the one that was issued to us. I'm using my old one, and it's running fine. That's how you know Dell just sucks.
I thought they would have taken that from you
I paid for it.
when you left. Oh, right, okay. Just
The
I love
beginning
how
part
they-
of our tuition is our tools and our laptops.
Oh, fair.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared as long as I got a refund on it. It's a shitty piece of shit, anyways. A shitty piece of shit. That's one way to say that.
Dale, are you like accidentally downloading something on Steam in the background?
Just Man has a fucking update.
Steam likes to be open in the background sometimes, in which case you wouldn't know if it's open without checking.
I have my Steam permanently turned off unless I open it for that reason.
Yeah, but I don't think Dale knows how to do that.
I don't remember how to do it. I just remember doing it at one
Okay,
point.
Just make sure you don't have any. Make sure you don't have any background processes going, because that your computer's having a fun time.
I thought you said your computer's having a flat tire, and I was about to be like, what?
Yes.
What the fuck, Chris?
Okay, yeah, restart your computer real quick and see if that changes it.
I can hear him whining from here.
Yeah. He doesn't
It's the
understand what's
super
going on.
hearing, isn't
He
it?
left, and out of nowhere, Video Ninja decided to just not work on his computer.
I can just hear him from Winter's. I can hear him from either Winter's headset because Winter's headset is just chilling on the desk, or I can hear him from Grizz's just being really loud through Winter's mic.
I mean, I believe it's mine, because that was in a Discord call that was just like DM call. So I
yeah,
guess
I'm
you were
probably hearing it from your helmet, from your helmet, yeah, from your headset to Winter's mic. Jesus, I cannot talk.
Oh, Brayden,
What?
look at camera.
I'm looking at camera. It's Wolf.
It's Metal Wolf.
Metal Wolf. I still haven't finished that Zeppelin, by the way. That Zeppelin is still sitting on my desk because I'm pissed at it.
Didn't you break it?
I fixed it. I fixed the piece.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still mad at it because it's a pain in the ass.
So now that I think of it, why am I asking somebody who literally met this group through a welding school if he broke the metal and that's what stopped him?
No, I'd fix it. Grew up on a farm, bud. I am the epitome. I break it, I fix it. Or if it's broken, you fix it. It ain't
Fair.
broken, you don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, if it ain't broken,
It ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I live my life.
Why do I feel like duct tape could definitely have that as their slogan?
I'm pretty sure it was. And then they
Was
lost the
it?
patent. Yeah. What's up?
I don't know what to use for a medic build as far as traits go.
Well, make sure you read the healer.
Just say hello to Doggo. Riley.
Hello,
Yeah.
doggo.
Oh my god, it's a sheep. I think. want
I
to say
didn't.
that's a she.
I was holding his head. Alright, go ahead, Mama. You want to stay now? Oh no, you want to go, Mom? Okay,
What is the breed of dog?
hold on. She was talking to the dog. Riley is a red bone Kuna Hound and Australian Shepherd mix.
Got it.
He is hound dog.
Not sheep. Got it.
I'm getting full.
Where be the mythic roll? Shaman isn't the medic role. That's typically a spirit thingy. There's healer.
Yeah, shaman basically is the beginning of hooked on a feeling where it's like ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga ooga. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. It's just amusing. Here's now the mysterious lore and arcane techniques of treating wounds and illness. There's okay, I know what the healer does, but what do you need to work? Antidotes and yeah, blah 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 blah. Resilient test. You must use the resilient feat trait. God, it's gonna be so weird bouncing between Paleomythic. What's it called? Terminology. It's gonna be so weird bouncing between Paleomythic terminology and D&D terminology.
Yeah.
Player makes a resilient test. Is the resilient test based off of the resilient trait? Because I'm not seeing a trait named resilient.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. Is that guileful or guy? No, that's guileful. Okay, I didn't even know that was a word.
All right, there. So all of the totem talents are now added to the list. They're in alphabetical order, so they'll be down there with the keys.
Oh, did you make them in alphabetical order? Is that why?
No, I just told it to sort alphabetical order.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Totems.
there's a document called Starting Gear that has the starting gear that I listed in the chat. So that
is there where? Oh, yeah, I see it.
I forgot about that. Okay, so a couple quick notes just on how the system itself works.
I'm back.
I'm only on the second character.
Oh, now I'm getting the audio thing.
Oh, jeez. Welcome back. Can you hear us?
Typically, this means the camera is up.
All right, so the basics of how the system worked is that when you are asked to roll a check, like let's say I ask you to do an agile check, you are going to roll as many d6s as you have traits. So if you have 3 traits, you're rolling 3 d6s. If you have the agile trait, you get to add another die. However, if you have the clumsy flaw, then you're going to subtract a die. So if you have 3 traits, and if you have 3 traits and one of them is agile, I tell you to roll an agile check, you roll 4 dice. If you have 3 traits and you have clumsy, and I tell you to roll agile, you're rolling 2 dice. Any die that shows a 6 is a success. So as long as you have any 6s showing, you succeed at the check.
So in the same way that a nat 20 would work.
Yeah. Any die, if you have at least one die that shows a 6, you succeed on the check, and that's it. If nothing shows a 6, you fail.
On the topic of weird dice rolls, before we move on from it, there are some things in the goods thing where it says like D2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that like you just flip a coin and you choose which one's which?
It can be, or you just roll a d6, and 1 through 3 is 1, 4 through 6 is 2.
Okay, and then I assume D3 would just be like, actually, no, how would you do D3 with a D6?
1 through 2 is 1, 3 through 4 is 2, 5 and 6 is 3. You just divide by 2, basically.
This is so. Not only do I need D6s, I need coins.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can do everything with these
Yeah.
figures. But now, if you're using a tool and a weapon counts as a tool, if you are using a tool, you get to add another die. That is the tool die, and it must be distinct. You either have to roll it after you roll the other dice, or it has to visibly be different. Because the tool die, if the tool die gets a 6 on it, like if it's a weapon, if the weapon die gets a 6 on it, then you get the effect that's listed on your thing. So rend, gore, slice, all that stuff happens if you get a 6 on the weapon die. If you get a 1 on the tool or weapon die, then that tool breaks, and you can't use it again until you repair it.
Okay,
This is
that makes sense.
tool die. It's all tiny D6s on the floor.
Don't lose the tiny D6. We had like a 5-minute thing about this.
Clearly, it should have been up to 6 minutes. Should have been up to 6
Should have been
minutes
up to 6
otherwise.
minutes.
Where did? Oh, hey, there's a tiny washer on the floor too.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I need to skedaddle
That's
due
all
to
right.
some stuff going on.
I have a
Yeah.
Pathfinder campaign that I'm supposed to be running at 9 in like 40
Tiny
minutes.
D6.
So at some point I'm gonna have to switch over.
No, I was apparently also missing a tiny D8.
Alrighty, so I will
That's-
catch you guys on the flip side.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Apologize
Yeah.
for backing out this early. Nice meeting you too. You too.
Real quick before I do have to leave, can you check my character sheet? Like, is that good?
Yeah.
Or am I missing
Did
something?
you post it?
You know to make 5 characters, right, Icarus?
I
Up to.
have to
You
make
can-
5
No, you
characters?
can make up to 5 characters.
Okay.
You don't have to make.
It's just the more characters you have, the longer the longer you are likely to be able to play in the campaign.
Well, no. I mean, you'll be able to replace them, but it's just
Oh,
Yeah.
you can replace them as they die?
yeah. But it's just easy to have somebody on hand. It's having multiple character sheets makes it so it's easy to pick up a new character if one of your characters dies, but also it makes it so that you have options when your characters leave camp on who you're taking with you. But it's entirely optional. Having multiple characters is optional. I'm capping it at 5. Which
Okay.
what?
Mine is titled Grimbo. It's the screenshot underneath Lord
Okay.
Headass.
Yeah, I looked at that one. That one looked good.
Okay, cool.
All
As long as it looks good, I do gotta go as well.
right,
So I will catch y'all on the flip side. Lovely meeting you.
and yourself.
And I will catch y'all on the flip side.
All right, later. All right.
Well, I suppose that means the thing, session 0 should be coming to a close.
Basically, yeah.
As Dale is unable to join call as of right now, and Winter has been gone cooking dinner for the past like half hour.
All right. Well, we can sort out more details later. We'll just have to plan out next session when we're gonna have next session. And
Yeah. Hopefully, by the time we have next session, Marshall's power will be back.
that'd be nice.
And then we're going to have to give him some time to build some characters on the side, unless you want to whip up just 5 simple ones for him.
I mean, I can make them adoptables if people want.
Yeah.
Just we'll discuss it in Discord so we have somewhere to look. All right, cool. Well, see you later. Thank you. You don't have to end the call right now, but I'm gonna end the stream. And
Well, I'm going to anyway. Dale's going to be hopping in call on the server, and then AJ finally got his internet back, so he'll be wanting to join call and chat for a bit.
all right, cool. Well, you guys have access to Roll20. Feel free to keep poking at stuff there. As for everyone else, we will be talking more about this in the Pathfinder campaign. But again, we are fundraising for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. I encourage you to check the link I just posted in chat and help us help kids. Thank you very much, and we will see you next. Well, I'll see you in like a half hour with Pathfinder. But everyone else will see you next time.
Bye.